Greetings, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. We are here to present you information from one of our fellow brothers in Anonymous, nicknamed Guccifer, who has hacked the government last year warning for an impending nuclear strike, and he has exposed the potential locations and the possible date. The nuclear strike may be the right crisis, as once David Rockefeller has said long ago, and we believe the nuclear strike may be the perfect disaster to bring a rise the new world order. We do not want to scare you. Rather, we want to inform you so you know what could go on, and take any necessary measures and strategies to prevent the supposed nuclear strike. However, what the case may be, we will show you the video. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
We can safely say that last year was a year of cyber attack, but these attacks were not so hostile. In fact, these cyber attacks were beneficial to us. We had massive leaks of top secret information from the CIA, NSA, FBI, NASA, CFR, and so forth. There are a growing amount of hackers trying to reach the same objective, and that is to expose the US government of conspiracies. Guccifer is the world's greatest hacker. For those who don't know Guccifer, no worries. He's a Romanian hacker, and many people mispronounce his name, but his real name is Marcel Lazar. Marcel is from Arad, Romania, just north of Timișoara. His credentials are pretty amazing. He hacked Colin Powell's website and accessed years' worth of his correspondence from another AOL account. The correspondence including personal financial information as well as emails to George Tenet and Richard Armitage. He also targeted U.S. Senator Lisa Murkowski, a senior UN official, members of the Rockefeller family, former FBI and Secret Service agents, CBS sportscaster Jim Nantz, and former Miss Maine Patricia. He was involved in the celebrity nude photo leak. He hacked multiple emails from Tony Blair's invitations to Bohemian Grove. He basically hacked the entire US government. The Central Intelligence Agency, National Security, Feds, Council on Foreign Relations, and the list just goes on and on and on. But what has everyone's attention is what Marcel exposed. He said by hacking into the US government, he found that there's going to be a nuclear attack later in 2015 in the city of Chicago. Marcel Lazar was exported back to Romania, serving 7 years in Transylvanian prison. Everyone is shocked by what Mr. Marcel Lazar, Guccifer, has just unveiled. Not only the general public, but even more from the New York Times, ABC News, Rolling Stones, they all want to know more intel on this guy. Can this be true? Why should we believe this man in the first place? Well, if you look at his credentials and hacking history, you would. He deliberately hacks to fight against what he calls the Council of the Illuminati. He said the Illuminati rule this planet. Now, coincidentally, a few months before Guccifer released this info of Chicago being nuked, there were reportedly missing nuclear weapons from Dice Air Force Base. Interesting, right? Well, Guccifer told us that there was actually going to be another nuclear attack in the state of Pennsylvania. Now at this point, I don't know if this guy is telling the truth and if he's just trolling around, right? Well, he said that there will be nuclear attack in Chicago City in 2015. He didn't say probably or maybe, he said most definitely. Then said that Pennsylvania state will definitely be nuked. He is not trolling. So what now? Will Penn State and Chicago be nuked in a few months? Well, this reminded me of Gary Hart pre 9/11. Here's an old clip from just before 9/11 with Gary Hart.
There is a chance for the President of the United States to use this disaster to carry out what his father, a phrase his father used, I think, only once, and hasn't been used since, and that is a new world order. New world coming. America will become increasingly vulnerable to hostile attack on our homeland, and our military superiority will not entirely protect us. Americans will likely die on American soil, possibly in large numbers.
Gary Hart continued to spread a message, and he said before 9/11 that we are going to be nuked, and this is an act of terror, and this act of terror will change the way we live our lives. He didn't say probably or maybe, he said definitely will be attacked. Just like Guccifer said, we are going to be attacked in 2015. Now, pre 9/11, Gary Hart said these locations will definitely be hit. Dallas, Cleveland, Chicago, and Denver. He said these will definitely be hit by nuclear attack. Just like how Guccifer said Chicago and Pennsylvania will definitely be hit by nuclear attack. Interesting, right? This leads me to believe that Chicago and Pennsylvania will not be hit, but one of the 48 remaining states will. Like Gary Hart said, Dallas, Cleveland, Chicago, and Denver. But the city that actually got nuked was what he missed, New York. You see where I'm getting at here, you guys? Another reason I think Chicago will not be nuked is because it's in the mainstream media like crazy. They who have the power will not have this leaked out. They will do anything to stop it. So remember I told you Guccifer said a second attack will place in Pennsylvania? Well, what if it does because the story was not leaked out in the mainstream media of Pennsylvania being nuked? And take into consideration that Pennsylvania is the 33rd largest state and 6th most populated. Those are some very sacred numbers, especially the number 33. Now, the missiles are coming from Dice Air Force Base, which is located in Texas. What if Dallas will be hit? We just don't know. But what we do know for sure is that there will be an attack in a few months, and it most likely will not be Chicago. Guccifer, I wish you a good 6 years left. Hope you get out soon. To give us more intel, like my conspiracy, press like and share this video. And subscribe if you want me to share more knowledge on this topic and other of my fantastic conspiracies. And if I get up to 50 likes or subscribers, I will personally try to get a hold of Guccifer and tell you guys what he has to say. I've made 2 trips in Romania. I've been to where he's from. I have close friends that lived 5 minutes away from Mr. Guccifer, and I can pay him a visit in Transylvanian prison. Maybe do a vlog as well. Stay awesome, guys. West Coast Conspiracy.